Hello, hello, hello everyone. It is Brenda with Busy Bees Custom Creations. It is Monday night, December 21st. Can you believe it's only a couple days until Christmas already? Whew, crazy. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and get started. We are going to be using this wreath sign tonight. 3 little gnomes. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. All right, so we are going to be doing the poof method. I haven't done that in a while, so I thought I would do that. And then we are going to do some small little ruffles on top with some 5.5-inch mesh. So say hello as you come in, and we will go ahead and get started. All right, so I did my wreath frame like I normally do. Okay, this is a 14-inch wreath frame from the Dollar Tree. Hey Muriel, hey Marie. So this is a section, and in that section we put a full pipe cleaner on the very inner row, and then we put half pipe cleaners out here. And then we put a full pipe cleaner in the center here. Hey Anna, hey Connie, right there. Okay, so if you could please share this video or spread the love for me, I would appreciate it. We're going to be using this black and white poly jute mesh. So I'm going to gather it together. Hey Deborah, hey Lisa. Okay, and we're going to put it right before, we're going to start on the inner row, right before that pipe cleaner there, and zip tie it on. So how's everyone doing tonight? Hope you guys are all doing well. Okay, we're going to cut that off. And finally got my stuff so we can get making the gnome for the, hey Deb Martin, welcome everyone. Say welcome to Deb. This is her first time on Facebook. Thank you for joining us tonight. So we're going to do 10-inch poofs. Actually I'm going to do 12-inch poofs on the top. Now at the top I do 12-inch poofs because they're a little further apart. Hey, Anne. So, like I was saying, Anne finally got the stuff I sent her today. So, as soon as she gets that gnome made, we will start selling the Valentine gnome sign and ribbon kit. So, thanks for sprinkling, Anne. So, please sprinkle the love. Share this on your personal page so that you guys can watch it later or share it with your friends. Thanks, Nancy. You got to see your grandkid for Christmas? Oh, good. Hey, Holly's Hobby. Welcome. We got a couple new people here on Facebook tonight. Welcome, you guys. We're glad that you joined us. I have a video for Thursday night because I'm having, I know, gnomes, everyone loves gnomes. I'm having Christmas Eve with my family on Thursday night, but I do have a video for you guys on Thursday night. It's a cardinal swag. So Anne made me this adorable bee gnome, and I know we're going to have to do a kit with a bee gnome, so it may be similar to that. Sprinkling is just sharing the video for me. We're not supposed to say share. I don't know why. Facebook doesn't like that. So we say please sprinkle the love, which means put it, you know, share it on your personal page, share it with your friends. That way you help me grow my channel and grow my business. I would much appreciate that. So I sent Anne the snippets of ribbon and some, I guess, some fabric for the Valentine's gnome. And I sent it on the 30th. She finally got it today, you guys. Can you believe it? It took that long to get to her. The it's just terrible right now. So we are back at the beginning. So we're going to tie this onto that first pipe cleaner. Thank you, Frankie. I appreciate that. So we're all the way around the inner row. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take our mesh, and you don't want to yank it down. You just want to lightly pull it down. Okay, and tie it into that half pipe cleaner there. I know, shipping is awful. Hey, Sharon from New York. Merry Christmas. Yeah, I mean, I still have 2 other packages. Now, on the outer row, because the pipe cleaners are a little closer together, I am doing them the poofs 10 inches. You were up near me today? Oh, my goodness. Were you shopping? Were you visiting some friends? Yeah, I still have like 2 shipments from the 30th that have not arrived. And I mean, I'm tracking these shipments every single day to see what's going on with them. They didn't move for the longest time, which was very discouraging. So, all right, so we're doing 10-inch poofs on the bottom row. Now, the half pipe cleaners, once I put the mesh in, I just tuck them under because I don't put ribbon or anything else in them. It's just a preference. So I just tuck them out of the way. Oh, did you find anything good? Hi, Deanne. How are you? Again, the bottom row we're doing 10-inch poofs. The top row we did 12-inch poof. I don't sell the wreath forms. The wreath forms, I buy mine at the Dollar Tree, Frankie, to be honest. I like making my own and adding the pipe cleaners. It's just something I like to do. You can order them offline if they don't have them in the stores, or you can buy them right in the stores. I like to use, like I said, the ones from the Dollar Tree. It's just my preference. I don't know why. Hey, Kimberly. Hey, Regina. Oh, it was over 100. I know. The shipping is crazy. From Annville, PA. I don't know where that's at. I am in between Lancaster and Philadelphia. I'm like smack dab in the middle between Lancaster and Philadelphia. So again, we're doing 10-inch poofs on the bottom. If you guys could please subscribe to my YouTube channel and help me grow there. I'm on YouTube and Facebook. So you can find me on both places. I stream at the same time. Hey Donna, how are you? So if you guys could please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Oh, near Hershey. Okay, that's not too far away. Oh, my husband is a huge Steelers fan. My husband is from, hey, Nick Terra from Montana. My husband is from Pittsburgh. So he is a huge Steelers fan. There's, you know, a running joke between my grandkids and my son-in-law and my husband about the Eagles and the Steelers. They always give each other a hard time. Oh, you're from Wilmington, Delaware. Welcome. Oh no, Lynette, you dropped your phone. Oh no, I'm hoping it's working now. I am I'm near King of Prussia. You know what though? He is not watching professional football this year because of everything that's going on with it, which I'm shocked. But yeah, I'm sure he knows. 6 different Christmas cookies. Oh, what reno project did you get done, Debbie? We're having my daughter and her family over on Christmas Eve with her husband and 4 boys. And then hopefully, hey Jerry, I know, hopefully we're getting together with my son and daughter-in-law and his 3 boys on the 30th. I know, isn't this nice mesh? It's a poly jute mesh. I really like poly jute mesh. Oh, well, that's good. I'm glad your phone's still working, Lynette, because that could have been a mess. So just a recap on the inner row, I did 12-inch poofs. because my pipe cleaners are a little further apart. And then on the outer row, I do 10-inch poofs because my pipe cleaners, I have 12 pipe cleaners on the bottom and 6 on the top. So that's why I do a little smaller poof on the bottom. And I don't use the half pipe cleaners for anything but the mesh. It's just a preference. It's just kind of how I started doing everything. He tore down all the walls in the family room. Wow, that's a lot of work. I bet that was a mess because you had water damage. Ugh. That's no fun, Debbie. Don't forget to please spread the love for me and share on Facebook and YouTube if you would. All right, so we are now back at the beginning. So I'm going to untie that first tie. And I'm going to tie that in. And then we're going to take a look at it and see if we need to kind of go around again just to fill in the gaps. Okay. I think it's looking pretty good. But what you can do if you think it's a little thin, the inner row is 12-inch poofs and the outer row is 6-inch poofs. I think it's pretty good, so I'm not going to do any more. It totally depends, Holly, what, whoa, that was a piece right off of there. Do you believe that? Look at that. It totally depends. I do ruffles a lot. So it's totally up to you, but this does make a real full wreath. So I'm going to tuck that under. Yeah, this doesn't take a whole lot of time, I don't think. And then I am going to zip tie this to the frame. You don't have to. Just kind of, I've kind of gotten used to doing it so that way you don't, you know, mess up anything. Yeah, I haven't seen my son's kids in quite a while because of COVID, so we're hoping to get together with them soon. All right, so look how pretty that looks. All right, so now what we're going to do is I have this, whoops, I got a bunch of this at Michael's one year. I think it was like 2 years ago or 3 years ago. And it matches perfectly. I wish I had enough to sell as a kit, but I don't. So I'm going to do those 2 ribbons. And then I have the 5.5-inch mesh from Joann's. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the ruffle method with this little 5.5-inch. Okay. And we are going to do a ruffle. And put that in each of the pipe cleaners. Okay, and kind of spread that out like that. And then we're going to add the red and the striped with the hearts. These are cut to 12 inches. Okay, and we're going to gather them together. And we're going to put a ribbon in each of these. Okay. All right, there we go. So we're going to do that all the way around the wreath. And the red is just going to add that little touch of red underneath there to make it pop. Okay, and these are cut at 20 inches. So we did the poofs on the inner row at 10 inches, the outer row, or the inner row at 12 inches, the outer row at 10 inches, and then we have 5.5-inch mesh, and we cut that to 20 inches to make little ruffles. Oh, I know, with everything going on, it's crazy how many people haven't seen their families and everything like that, so we're hoping to see them all. And then we're just going to go ahead, and I am not cutting off my twist ties yet because I'm going to add some other things. You know, I saw them, Sandra. I haven't tried them yet, but I did see those. They're like dome ones or something. Okay. I know, this COVID, I don't know. I'm hoping it's going to be over very, very soon. When you do your ruffles, you want to kind of try to stay in the center so it doesn't get all wonky on you. I'm going to put that in there. And spread out that mesh there. Hey CT, how are ya? Hey Kathy. Yeah, I bet you are, Debbie. How's he doing? That new grandbaby of yours. Don't forget to please subscribe to my YouTube channel and like and follow my Facebook page if you would. I would much appreciate it, and share this. I am pretty ready. I did all the wrapping yesterday, and I just have to go shopping for the stuff for the meal on Thursday, so I'm doing good. Oh, he's 16 pounds now? That's awesome. Okay, so remember, spread that out. And then we're going to add our ribbons, and our ribbons are cut to 12 inches. Now you do want to pay attention when you put in a ribbon that has a pattern to it. You want to make sure the hearts are all going the same direction. Hey Dora, how are you? 6 months old already. Oh my goodness, Debbie, that's crazy. Where did that 6 months go? Okay. Crazy, crazy. Oh, thanks, Nancy. Yeah, I didn't want to do all black and white. I wanted to add a little touch of the red. My wants to go wonky on me. It's a COVID blur, right? I know. Oh my goodness, isn't that the truth? Hey Deborah. Oh, no worries. Just glad you're here. So does everyone get all cleared out from the snow we got last week? Although, you know, they were predicting, what, 12 to 20 inches, and we ended up getting like 5 or 6, which I am totally fine with. Hey Denise, how are you? I do not want 12 inches of snow. Keep going around. So just to recap, we did poofs with 10-inch mesh, and we did 12-inch poofs on the inner row and 10-inch poofs on the bottom. You got 14 inches. Oh my goodness. I'm putting the ruffles and the ribbon in just the full pipe cleaners. I don't use the half pipe cleaners. I just use them for the mesh because I feel like it would be wasting ribbon to do all that. So I don't put them, I only put them in the full pipe cleaners on the outer row. Oh, you are lucky. You grew up in, now you're in North Carolina. Yep. You know, my husband and I always said we would move. Debbie got 13 inches. She's in Georgia and no snow. Oh, yep. We always said we would move south. But now that we have grandbabies up here, we're not going anywhere. You know, you can't leave those grandbabies. I don't know. I don't think I could do it. Went for my physical therapy today for my finger and my doctor's appointment. He was very happy with my progress. So I still have to do the PT, but I'm all right with that. Yes, it does, Debbie. Yep. 29 inches you had? Oh my word. That is a lot of snow. But you're probably used to it, right? If you got that much. 29 inches in New York. In Ballston Spa, New York. Whew. No snow in Michigan. Yeah, ugh. I mean, it's beautiful to look at. It's nice for the kids to play in, but no, thank you. These ribbons are 1.5 inches. So we have 1.5 inch, two 1.5 inch ribbons. The mesh, I did 10-inch or 12-inch poofs on the inner row, and then I did 10-inch poofs on the outer row because I have more pipe cleaners down there. You were born in Kalamazoo. That's one of the reasons you left. Oh, you got 2 inches in Montreal? That's not bad. Thank you, Mary. I know I love black and white and red together. I tend to do it a lot, I think. It's supposed to rain Christmas Day. Yes, it can be very pretty, like when you have an ice storm, to see it on there, but oh, the roads and everything else like that. This is 10-inch mesh. I have 10-inch mesh for the poofs, and then I have this is 5.5 inches I got from Joann's. You couldn't even see the cars in the parking lot? Well, at least you didn't have to deal with it, right, Sharon, since you live in a senior living center. It's one nice thing about those places, right? So you want to ruffle down the center, kind of keep it centered if you can. Oh, finally, Kelly. I know I was going crazy. I have been looking and tracking all the signs, and yours was one of them that was driving me nuts. That I'm so glad you finally got it today. I think I shipped that out, what, like the 1st or the 2nd? I don't even remember now, but I trust me, I've been watching all of the shipments and tracking everything, and there for a while stuff just didn't move. It just sat, and I was very frustrated. But on my Zoom call on Sunday with my business coach, everyone is having the same issue with their shipments. This mesh, I think, came from Craft Outlet. Thank you, Mary. So I'm so glad you got it. I still have 2 people that I shipped a shipment to on the 30th that say it's in transit now, but they still don't have their signs. So I'm really hoping it gets there soon. Yes, please send me a picture. Hey Andrew, how are you? I have 2 new sign and ribbon kits in my shop I just put in yesterday or today. And then Anne's going to be working on that gnome, the Valentine gnome kit, so we can get that out. Hers was one of the packages. It took from the 30th until today to get for her to, and she only lives in Virginia, but it went all the way to Florida. Her package went all the way to Florida and then to Virginia, which it makes no sense to me. If anybody out there works for the post office and can explain that one to me. why it would go to Florida and then Virginia. I don't know. I don't get it. Yes, today I took in a couple wreaths from my physical therapist today on my hand and gave them to them. They loved them, so I was happy they liked them. Just got home from work, Andrew. Yeah, I pride myself in shipping out my signs rather quickly, and so when they're delayed in shipment, it really drives me crazy, because I really try to get stuff out that day or the next day, if at all possible. So don't forget to please like and follow my Facebook page and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you would, please. And if you could sprinkle my page, share it with your family and friends. Okay, I think we have one more. You've sold 11. Oh my goodness, that's awesome, Andrew. Congratulations. And one centerpiece. Ah, that's great. Good for you. Oh, that's good, Sharon. Yeah, that's nice when you have someone to help you do that stuff. All right, so last one. Okay, all right, last one. Yay! Then we'll see if we want to make a bow. I know, Connie, and it's crazy that it's been taking so long. Like, I mean, I track them every day to see what's going on with them, and I feel bad that this stuff is just not getting there in time. All right, so there's our wreath. And here's our sign. We can do a bow. What do you guys think? A bow? Oh, almost forgot. Okay, so I also have these hearts that I wanted to put in. A bow? All right. Okay, so there is our sign. Look how perfectly it matches. And then I made, okay, I bought these hearts, and then I just added the glue so that we can just tie them right on. So I'm going to make the bow first so I know where to put those. Or you can just glue them right on. Alright, so let's make a bow. The sign I sell in my Etsy shop. So go check out my Etsy shop for my signs. Oh, here we go. So here is my Etsy shop where I have all my signs, and I have sign and ribbon combos. Oh, and I also have, no, I did not. My friend Anne gave me this bee cup. Isn't that awesome? Oh, I'm thinking of it. Okay, so I have two more sign and ribbon combos. Look at these. So I have, look at that. Love is patient and kind. And then this is the ribbon that goes with it. Isn't that awesome? My gosh, I love it. And then this one is like the candy hearts. And look at that. Isn't that great? I love making sign and ribbon combos. I really do. It's one of my favorite things to do. All right. So we have a bunch of ribbon that we're going to use. A lot of 1.5 inch. Now I got this. That's the ribbon I got from Michael's, and it only came in 3-yard rolls. Drives me crazy, but what are you going to do? So go check out all my signs and ribbon combos. Okay, so let's go ahead, zoom you guys in here. You're welcome. You know, my friend Ann sent me my bee cup. I love it. Okay, so we're going to make long tails. I like the long tails. It kind of creates a drama though. Alright, so we're going to do 6-inch loops. This is the 4-in-1 bow maker from Pro Bow the Hand. I love it. Okay, so what you do is you twist to get the pretty side up. Okay, put it in there and then you twist. Helps if you pull it out, and you can just line it up with the previous loop. Oh, I'm glad she liked it, Deanne. That's awesome. Okay, so that's 2. I think we're going to do 3 loops with this one. I know, I like this bow maker too. I love the Pro Bow, but I've kind of gotten the habit of using this. You know how we always get in the habit of like doing one thing or another, right? Well, that's me with this bow maker right now. Okay, so we're going to do long tails. Okay. Get this one out of the way. Okay, and then I think we're going to use this one. We're going to use this one, I think, a couple times. Let's see how much I have on here. Yep, not going to work. But maybe I'll just stick it in there for tails. I'm going to make a tail out of it, right? There we go. I know, why would you sell just 3 yards of ribbon? Have you ever made a light? I have made one with lights. I don't know, I just don't do them much. You could always add lights to any of your wreaths. But no, I haven't really. I should do that. Thank you, Marie. Okay, so we'll do long tails again. Oop. Alright, now, this one has a print to it. So we're not going to do it on the bow maker. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to do the tails. Okay. And then we're going to measure out 12 inches, right? And then bring it together. Okay, because if you do it on the bow maker, your hearts are all going to be going different directions. And we're going to measure out 12 inches again. And we're going to bring it up. Okay, and you can check that to see if they're the same size. Okay, so we're just going to do 1 loop with that. Okay. Alright, then we're going to add, I think we're going to use some gray because they there's gray in the sign, so I'm just going to add a little bit of gray to it. So we're going to go back to the 2.5 inch. This one has a little sparkle to it. I think we'll do 3 loops with this one. We're going to do these at 5 inches, I think. Well, maybe 5.5. I don't usually put backs on my wreath unless it's like one of those flower wreaths and it's a mess. So honestly, I usually don't cover the backs of my wreath with anything. Okay, so we've got 2 loops going here. I don't think I have seen any ribbons with trains in it, but I can always design a sign with trains on it. Okay, so there's 2. Let's do 3. Okay, and twist. Okay, we're done with that one. Okay, and we'll do 2 of the solid red, and then we'll go back to the heart one. Whoop. Okay, we're going to do 2 loops with this one. I'm just going to kind of eyeball it, bring it in a little bit more, and then you can pull them up to see if they're the same size. Okay, 2 loops. Oh, thank you. I know. Isn't that gnome adorable? Anne from Anne's Creative Crafts made that for me. All right, here we are again. This silly 3-yard ribbon. I'm going to do the tails with this. And why they do something with 3 yards drives me crazy. All right, and again, we're going to do this by hand because it has a pattern on it. Okay. We're going to measure 12 inches. We're going to gather and then measure, let's do 10 inches. Okay, gather it together, measure 10 inches, gather it together. Now you see how all of the hearts are going the same direction. Okay, pull that up. If you did it any other way, your hearts would not be going the same direction. Okay, I'm going to cut that off. Okay, now let's get our, we got a mess here. Get this cleaned up a little bit. I think that's all the ones I'm going to use. Out of the way. I don't know, I can't, this drives me crazy to have a clutter. Even though my room is cluttered like crazy, it drives me crazy to have clutter all over my work table. Okay, let's get our zip tie out and our pipe cleaner. And we're going to put our zip tie and make sure it's under all of our ribbons. Okay, pull that out. Okay. All right, so then what you want to do is kind of make sure that that zip tie goes in the back, right in the center, and put your, however you're going to attach it to your wreath, and pull it a little tighter. And then we're going to go ahead and start fluffing. Getting all these ribbons where we want them. I want all my tails coming to the front. Kind of like a drama bow when you have all these tails, right? So let's get this one to the front because it wants to go to the back. You kind of have to break that bow and get it to be where you want those loops to be. Bring that out a little bit. Okay. loops out. Okay, there we go. We got half of them done. We just need to get the other half where we want it. Okay. All right, we are moving right along. Kind of have to show those loops who's boss. Okay, all right, let's get that bow on. I'm going to put it right on the side here. Oop. Got to tighten, 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 tighten. And then cut that zip tie off. All right, here we go. And like I said, I kind of want this to be a big drama bow. So we're going to feed it right through the mesh. Okay, and normally you want your bow to sit on the top. I'm going to kind of let it sink into the wreath a little bit. Okay, tie that around there. All right. And then we just want to adjust our bow, get all of our tails the way we want them. Okay, we're going to take take one of these hearts and put it right in the center. Cut that off. Let's see here. All right, so I have one of these hearts. I'm going to put it right in the center of the bow. I'm going to cut this off and just glue it down. Thank you. Okay, so I'm just going to take that and dip it in my glue, and then just put that right in the center of my bow. Okay, can you guys see that? Love it. Okay, let's get our sign on, and then we will see where we want to put the rest of our hearts. All right, so we're going to get our little hole punch. If you guys don't have one, it's just a jewelry hole punch, and it has this little tiny hole in it. So I think I'm going to just put one up the top. Thank you. One down the bottom. And we're going to get our wire. I can never find my wire when I want it. Here it is. Okay, I use the 26 gauge wire. Get 2 pieces. Okay. Whoop. Okay, get that out of the way. All right. My hands are all black from that black ribbon, I think. Crazy. Okay, we will get our sign on. I love that bow. Get our sign going here. And just feed it right through the mesh onto the frame. The other one. And then we have our hearts we can put on. All right, so I'm just wrapping it right around the frame. Thanks, Deborah. Okay, twisting it. And remember, you don't want to pull your sign down into your wreath so that it sinks. You want it to sit on the top. Okay, there's one. The other one. If I can find my way through the mesh. There we go. And if you feed it through your mesh, it'll help it to sit on top too. Okay, and then just wrap that around your frame. And that will help it. I have it around this crossbar, so that'll help so it doesn't slide up and down. And tuck that under. That. Okay. And then you can take your ribbons and curl them. Right. And then once we get our, whoops, we didn't dovetail that one. Our hearts going here. Really hang down there. That one's a little too long, so we'll cut that one off. I want the gray and the red to really hang down, and these I will scrunch up. Okay, so let's get our hearts now and put these. So what I did was you can either just glue them right on, or I took a ice pick and put a hole in here. And then I can take the pipe cleaner that's already there and wrap it around there so that it's attached really well. So you can do that, or you can just glue them right on. Either one works. When you put them on the pipe cleaners like this, they kind of sit up off of the wreath, which I kind of like to do. It kind of gives it, you know, a three-dimensional look here, instead of it sitting in the wreath like that. See what I mean? So it kind of sits up. And I have different size hearts, so I'll put different size ones all over the place here. And again, we're going to attach it so that it kind of sits up on the wreath and gives it that three-dimensional look. Okay. Cut those off. See how that just makes it three-dimensional and it kind of bobs and moves around? That helps kind of give it another layer. Okay, so we're going to put these around. Okay. Oh, thanks, Debbie. I'm just going to attach and cut the excess off. And then put our pipe cleaners and our ribbons where we want them. Do a couple more over here. Let's do a smaller one here. So like I said, this kind of helps the little hearts to stand up, and that way it kind of gives a little more dimension to it. because otherwise if you glue them down into your ribbon there, they kind of sink down into your wreath. Oh, thank you. Glad you guys like it. So again, I'm just taking it and tying it with the pipe cleaners. I know, doesn't that look cool, Mary? And just wrapping it around so they stay. Right, they kind of bounce around the wreath, right? Okay, kind of like give it a little more texture. Need one over here. Yep, so that's how you can add a little dimension to your wreaths too. You know, they don't always have to be flat, you know, against the ribbon. Although you could do that as well. It's totally up to you. Turn that one this way. Okay, I think we're finished. And the ones that we don't put hearts in, we can just twist and cut them down like that. And then just fix the bow a little bit. You can, like I said, curl these up and then pull them down to kind of have a little curl to them. Or you can put them straight down. It's totally up to you. Okay, just like that. Don't you like those hearts? I love that. Just adds another layer to your wreath. Cut that off before I forget. Okay. And then see, with all of the long tails, it kind of makes it what we call a drama bow, right? With the nice long tails. Or you can make them shorter, however you want. It's totally up to you. Just fix the loops here. Alright guys. Oh, I would think the black striped mesh would look great with pink. Absolutely. Yep, it sure would. Hey Lillian, how are you? Alright guys. On Facebook, if you like it, show me, give me some hearts. Hearts for the heart wreath. And don't forget to check out my new wreath sign and ribbon kits. And keep an eye out. The bow tails are about 18 inches long. And like I said, you can curl them up or you can leave them long. It does match my shirt, doesn't it, Nancy? All right. That's it for tonight. Thank you all so much for watching. Thanks for the hearts. And if you guys, Christmas Eve, I will have a video showing, but I will be with my family. So I won't be on, but I do have a cardinal swag that I think you guys will really like. It's adorable. Thank you so much, you guys. Have a Merry, Merry Christmas. I appreciate all of your support. And I will see you guys next Monday. But like I said, I will have a video uploading for Thursday night at 7 p.m. God bless you all. Thank you. Merry Christmas.